There's a huge report that talks about a Nintendo Switch Pro or 2 and Smash Brothers coming to it. Block content. What's happening, my Block buddies, and welcome to a brand new episode of Blocked Content's Leak Speak. My name is Callum, and this is going to be your blocked content for today. And it's a little something different, but something huge and something that I want to be talking about in a couple of different episodes, a couple of different chapters, because this news is so big and I'm so surprised and really excited about it that I want to tackle it in a couple of different episodes. I don't know if the episodes will follow every single day, so I might do some other Smash Brothers news tomorrow or for some other sort of game, but I do want to have this be in parts because it actually has a lot of layers to it. To cut to the chase really quickly, there have been some reports coming out that a lot of different companies have been getting Nintendo Switch Pro or Nintendo Switch 4K or HD or some sort of sequel console, that they've received these toolkits and that they are actually actively developing for them. And there are all sorts of reports that Nintendo has come out and said, this is not the case, it's not, but they're always worded in a very different sort of marketing type way. There have been 11 different companies reportedly that have been sent these things, which means there is a new console at least being tested, being built, being sent to these different companies to develop for. And from all the information that we're gathering right now, it doesn't feel like a different revision to the Switch. So it doesn't feel like an OLED. It doesn't feel like anything that is, sort of an extra added on. It feels like a new console from all the reports that we're hearing about. And even Super Smash Bros. 6 is being named by name in this. So that is actually actively something that they could right now be preparing for. Now, if that's a Sakurai project or another director, let's talk about that too. Now, of course, also, if you have your questions, your feedback, your ideas, you can send them over to Blocked Content. You can email me directly, and you can do that through blockedcontentmail at gmail.com. And I might actually answer your questions here live on the show. So there's a lot of different sources for these videos that I want to discuss with you guys today. And one of the biggest ones is the article that I'm going to be talking about as well. That really gave me a lot more information. But also check out the YouTube channel, Nate the Hate. And right now it needs the support at the channel because it's just an incredible video that dives in a lot of information. It's an hour plus of content that talks about this information right now here on Blocked Content. I sometimes will quote things here when it's interesting, but go check out Nate the Hate's channel itself for a lot of the information. And also a lot of information here comes to us from yahoo.com. It's actually Yahoo Life, and it was originally posted by John Bittner, and it says, an even more powerful Nintendo Switch Pro may still be in development and supports 4K. Well, let's talk all about this. Nintendo launched the upgraded Switch OLED console on October 8th, but a new report indicates yet another Nintendo Switch upgrade might be well underway. Analysts have long speculated that a so-called Switch Pro unit capable of 4K resolutions could be right around the corner, and numerous developers have stepped forward to corroborate that intel. According to Bloomberg, 11 developers have reportedly been sent 4K development kits for Nintendo Switch. Considering the Nintendo Switch OLED lacks 4K support, analysts and fans believe that these dev kits are for another console, specifically the Switch Pro. Sources close to the matter have chosen to remain anonymous, but seeing as 11 different companies are alleged to have used the 4K dev kits, it's hard to believe the reporting is inaccurate. Beyond the claims of 4K dev kits in the wild, Nintendo is rapidly falling behind its peers when it comes to technical specs and internal hardware, making a Switch Pro release all but inevitable. Both PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X can run titles in 4K at blistering frame rates, whereas Nintendo Switch OLED is still limited to 1080p while docked. offering an improved screen, more storage, and a redesigned kickstand are welcome changes to the OLED Switch, but there's no doubt fans were disappointed when the new console's full spec sheet was revealed. Of course, Nintendo was quick to shoot down the rumors, making a brief statement that the report was, quote, inaccurate, although it refused to point out specific inaccuracies. Later on, the company revealed an official rebuttal of the news, claiming that it has, quote, no plans for any new model other than Nintendo Switch OLED model. Oh, that's interesting, right? So don't rush out and buy Switch OLED just yet. Nintendo is of course known for its more popular products. The Nintendo 3DS family currently has 6 different models, and this wouldn't be the first time the company has quickly released 2 models in rapid succession. The original Nintendo 3DS launched in 2011, followed by the 3DS XL in 2012. We then saw a completely redesigned Nintendo 2DS in 2013, followed by the new Nintendo 3DS and 3DS XL a few years later, in 2015. The company also has a history of denying leaked info until it's officially ready to make an announcement, regardless whether the leak is accurate or not. There's also the fact that confirming the existence of a new Switch during the Switch's OLED launch would all but tank its sales, making a firm denial the only logical stance for Nintendo. Well, in other words, just because Nintendo is denying reports doesn't mean a Switch Pro console isn't well into development. Rushing out to purchase a Switch OLED model might be tempting. After all, its new screen is truly a game changer, but your money might be better served waiting until the 2022 holiday season. If you're searching for a Switch OLED, you've probably noticed that it's following in the footsteps of both PS5 and Xbox Series X. Retailers are selling out fast, and it looks like finding one in stock is going to be an effort in futility throughout the rest of the year. Instead of searching tirelessly for the new platform, we'd recommend saving your energy and waiting to learn more about a Switch Pro console, especially if you already own a Switch and were just thinking about making an upgrade. So, it's really interesting to think about the fact that a new console might be on the way. A lot of people have sent me messages with this article asking about Smash Brothers and potentially the future of the franchise. And yes, it is also being discussed in those articles and that YouTube video. It's a lot of fun to speculate already about a Smash 6. I know it's a little bit early, but of course that's what block content has always kind of been for. So I'm really curious if you guys have any thoughts. Are you excited for a new console? Do you think that a Smash game is inevitable when we are going to be getting it? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, today's comment question is exactly that. Let me know if you are excited about the future and what it might actually bring for a potential new Smash game. And as for a previous comment question winner, our answer comes to us from our user, Jose Luis Trejo, saying, in my opinion, I'm not going to main Sora because my sole purpose is to kick his butt once that he's officially released, so I can learn how to counter him and his neutral game. I already have the characters that I wanted in Smash and try them out against Sora to see which one of my mains is super effective against Sora so I can abuse his weaknesses once that I've exploited them. Well, Louis Trejo, it's so much fun to hear you talk about Sora in that way. I think there's a lot of people that really love the character and cherish that Sora is in Smash, and of course I myself teared up at the reveal. There's my reaction also in this YouTube channel, so check that out. But yeah, I think that it's really cool to also prepare for people playing as Sora on launch day and kind of finding out how you can counter the character. So yeah, be prepared to fight a lot of Soras come October 18th. It's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be a Sora-filled Smash Online. So thank you guys, of course, as always, for supporting blocked content. It really means a lot to me. So if you want to donate anything to make sure that we get to make videos and also make the content that you want to see, go to patreon.com/blockedcontent. and you can actually donate to get your episodes made, maybe a snake codec that you want to see, or a leak speak. And of course, also press that subscribe button and hit the like button right now, and it keeps this channel up and running. And of course, I'm very happy to continue this report on the Switch Pro, and I'll see you guys around the corner where there's always more blocked content. And I'll just, yeah, you got it. I'll see ya.